Hello everyone. This is the video regarding basic introduction to negotiable instruments and its characteristics. First of all, the question arises, what is a negotiable instrument? A negotiable instrument is considered to be any of these three instruments: a promissory note, a bill of exchange और a check. So एक negotiable instrument जो है वो promissory note भी हो सकता है, bill of exchange भी और check भी. Now section 13 subsection 1 that describes about negotiable instruments of Act 1881, which is applicable to India. It states that negotiable instrument has to be in writing. There cannot be an instrument which is oral. It entitles any holder a right that he or she can recover a sum of money. This instrument can further be transferred from one person to another person, and the person to whom it is transferred, the person gets two types of rights: the right to receive the money and right to further transfer the instrument. So negotiability means transferring the instrument. Now the fourth characteristic of a negotiable instrument is that if we want to transfer the instrument, it can be done by two ways. First is by delivery and second is by endorsement and delivery. Now for this, first of all, we need to understand what is a bearer instrument and what is an order instrument. Bearer instrument means the instrument on which the name of the payee to whom the money will be given is not written. So any instrument on which the name of the payee is not written, it is a bearer instrument. It means the person who bears it, the person who has the instrument in his or her hand, she or he can recover the money. So if you want to transfer or negotiate such instrument to any other person, what you will do, you will just deliver the instrument to other person and the other person will become the owner. Like you would have seen a bearer check. On such bearer check, the instrument self check, it contains words like that. So if you want to transfer this bearer check to a new payee, you need not do anything, just provide the delivery of the instrument to this new payee. Just hand it over. Now, what is order instrument? Order instrument is an instrument on which the name of the payee is written. So if you want to transfer such instrument, first of all, you have to write the name of the new payee. And once you do it, it is called endorsement. And then you have to deliver the instrument also to the new payee. If you want to do this in case of bearer instrument, transferability is very easy just by delivering the instrument. And in case of order instrument, you have to do two things. You have to write the name of the payee and then only you can transfer. Of course, it is always safe to have an order instrument because that gives more security to the instrument. So now the act deals with three types of instrument: promissory note, bill of exchange and check. Now, what are the basic characteristics of a negotiable instrument? First of all, the person who is the holder, who is holding the instrument, he or she will be having a legal right to recover a sum of money. So it acts as a legal document from which the holder can recover a sum of money. Second characteristic, that the instrument has the quality of negotiability. It means it can be transferred further. Now, how you will transfer it? The third point will tell you there are two modes of transferring the negotiable instrument. Now, we have just discussed we can have a bearer instrument or we can have an order instrument. The bearer instrument, you need not do anything, just you have to deliver the instrument to a new person to whom you want to transfer your rights. In case of order instrument, you have to do endorsement first. It means writing the name of the new person, then signing below that, and then you have to deliver the instrument to this new person. Now you can see in front of you a bearer instrument is there. Here the word self will be written. The name of the payee will not be there. So no specific name of the payee is there. And in this, if you want to transfer the instrument, just hand it over the possession to the other person. So we can say, if any person whose name is written here want to take the money, you will be writing self. It is a bearer instrument. Now the question arises, what is the order instrument? Order instrument is the one which have a specific payee. Now how you can see in this check, Mr. Lucky has been written. So now Mr. Lucky is the legal owner and he has the right to claim the money on this. So this is the difference between the bearer instrument and the order instrument. Next, fourth characteristic is that the instrument has to be in writing. Negotiable instrument cannot be oral, it is always written. Next comes a sum of money. Negotiable instrument is designed for a sum of money which will be very specific. You cannot say a check designing for 5,000 or 6,000, nothing like that. A check will be for a specific amount. There is consideration should be money only. You cannot make an instrument without consideration. There has to be a consideration and it will be money. Negotiable instrument should not be made with any conditions which will be depending upon any contingency. No, it has to be unconditional. Now, another feature of negotiable instrument is that any person who gets it in good faith or for consideration, he is called holder in due course. And he or she will be getting good title even though the title of earlier owner is defective. Now we can understand this point with the help of one example. One person transfers the instrument or gives a bearer check to another person. Now a thief steals that check. Now again the thief gives the check to another new person who has took it in good faith and for value. So this new owner, Dia, is going to be holder in due course. She will be having all the rights that a rightful holder gets in the court of law. So the defective title of earlier people does not affect the validity of the instrument in the hands of new transferee until and unless he or she has taken it in good faith and for value. Right to sue in his own name, the person who is the holder or holder in due course, he or she can sue all the parties liable on the instrument and they can recover the amount. Then are presumptions. Under section 88, 118 and 119 of Negotiable Instrument Act 1881, law presumes certain things. It means we need not prove these things in the court of law. Rather, these things are presumed by law. First is consideration. It is presumed by the court that every negotiable instrument was made, drawn, endorsed, negotiated for consideration. It was not free of cost. There was consideration at every stage. Presumption as to date. This presumption states that the instrument is presumed to have been drawn or made on the date that appears on it. Whatever date has been written, instrument was made on that date. Time of acceptance, it is presumed by the court that negotiable instrument, which is bill of exchange, as only bill of exchange requires the acceptance, it was accepted before its maturity. This fact is presumed by the court. Then is time of transfer. So when the instrument was transferred, of course, it is transferred before the maturity. So court presumes that whenever you have transferred the instrument, it was transferred before maturity. Order of endorsement. Endorsement are the name of the payees to whom the instrument got transferred. Maybe from A to B, B to C, C to D. So all are these endorsements. So court presumes that in the order in which endorsements are written on the instrument, actually the transfers were made in that order. So this is a presumption by the court. The order which is written on the instrument, it is the same in which actually it was done. Stamp. Whenever the instrument is lost, court presumes that the instrument was properly stamped. Holder in due course. Every holder is presumed to be holder in due course. So if you are a holder, court presumes you are holder in due course. You need not prove this fact to the court. Court presumes that you have taken it for value, you have taken it in good faith. So if any other party wants to just prove that this fact is not correct, then he or she will have to present her own points, her own witnesses to prove this fact that you are not holder in due course. Then next point is proof of protest. So what is a protest? Whenever any negotiable instrument is dishonored, you have to take a written certificate from the notary public, where you will specify what were the facts of the case. So whenever a protest is presented in the court of law, court presumes that yes, any instrument for which the protest has come, instrument was dishonored and the facts that have been written in the protest are correct. So these are certain presumptions related to which the court will presume these things. And with this, we end up with the characteristics of negotiable instruments. Thank you.